Hi, we are at the beginning of this video. Before we even get into it, I want to tell you that this light ultraviolet cast you see on my face and around my neck in this video is in fact sunscreen, because if you've been following me long enough, you know how I feel about wearing sunscreen. Okay, I am not ashy. It's sunscreen. All right, enjoy the video. Mind your business. I know you just watched the video where I had this on, but it wasn't to the end of that video, so it don't matter. Don't act like that. Don't act like that. Hi friends, welcome back to Shelby in the Book Club. I am Shelby Monet, and in today's video we're going to do my October wrap up. I read a total of 9 books in October, which I'm proud of myself. I think this year the most that I read in a month was maybe 11. I'll double check that. But 9 books is good. It would have been 10, but we'll talk about that. Hi, this is Shelby, the editor of this video, and I said that I was going to talk about the book that I DNF'd, and then I did not talk about the book that I DNF'd. The book that I DNF'd was House of Hunger by Alexis Henderson. Baby, it bored me almost to glory. It bored me to death, okay? Which was disheartening because I liked her first book. I might have to go back and give it another try. It had the potential, but all of that extra story, and then I thought it was gonna be cool. She was gonna be a blood maid for a vampire. I don't say vampire. I watch True Blood. We say vampire in this house. I don't know what y'all do in your household, but in this house, it's vampires. I thought it was gonna be cool that she was a blood maid down to the vampire house. She was gonna get paid and stuff. I thought it might have been, it was gonna be a little spicy. It was, baby, bored me. Boring. Do you hear? I did not like it. Okay, bye. The book that I DNF'd. Most of them were audiobooks. We will talk about that too. But yeah, before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I think we're gonna talk about some reading goals for the rest of the year too. Okay, let's get right to it. So, told you 9 books for the month of October. 2 of them were physical reads. The rest were audiobooks. But I have the hard copy of one of them, so we're going to talk about that first. Let Us Descend by Jasmine Ward. 5-star read. I absolutely love this book for a lot of different reasons. This book tells the story of Anise. She is a slave, and we are following her journey of being sold. She was sold by her father, who was also her owner, and we follow her learning how to love again, building her own relationship with spirit, using the memories that she has of her mother and her grandmother and the things that her mother has taught her and passed down to her, to help her survive. I know that this book is a must read. You must read this for a lot of different reasons. If you haven't read any of Jasmine Ward's work, I don't know what more I can do to convince you, but you let me know in the comments what else you need to be convinced, and I will do it, because she is phenomenal. The growth, the consistency, the depth of her writing, the way that this book is a historical fiction but felt like I was reading about a modern day woman, the way that I can feel her, the way that this is so very obviously a tool that she used for her own healing in some ways. What did I do to get to deserve to live in the same realm that Jasmine Ward lives in? I don't know. But I am grateful. I am grateful. That book was phenomenal. Next, Trinity by Zelda Lockhart. I did do a review on this. There is a reading vlog up. You're seeing it the same day that you see this video for Let Us Descend. But Trinity by Zelda Lockhart. Trinity tells the saga of the Lee family, starting with the grandfather, but it also is about our relationship to spirit, right? And how this spirit followed this family for generations and was finally born. And how do I say it? I guess what I'm trying to say is that your baby is a culmination of your ancestors' spirit in you. And your baby has probably seen and experienced a whole lot of things because they were here before. Those old spirit babies, me, I'm the one that they always saying my spirit's so old. Yeah, I probably was here before. The baby is the grandma, okay? This was a wonderfully written book. It was deep. It was introspective. Again, another book that made me reconsider the relationship that I have with, or how I view the ancestors and spirituality and things like that, and children, really, and how each generation isn't as far removed from the one before them, right? We the things that we're going through, the traumas that we experience are similar to the traumas that our parents also as well experienced, okay? And each generation does get a little bit better, but there is healing that needs to be done until the one comes, right? Until that one particular spirit is born and can lead us and do the things and so on and so forth. It's a beautiful book. Y'all know what I say about those tiny books. This one's tiny too. They pack a punch. These are good. I actually would say you probably want to read these together. You might want to read these around the same time. I bust myself in the face with a book. That ain't new. Next, I listened to the audiobook, which is phenomenal, of Nothing Is Missing by Nicole Walters. If you do not know who Nicole Walters is, she is a friend. She is a entrepreneur. She is a mom. She is a wife. She is a fantastic woman who uses her story to help the rest of us, which I think is powerful. Not saying that everybody has to write a book, but I think when you have the ability to share your faults and the things that you have been through and your positive moments, it is an empowerment for others, right? We don't always see ourselves the way that others do, but this book was very, very powerful, and it was very inspirational. A lot of the things that she's been through, I feel like, are a lot of things we all have been through. And to see her to be able to reflect is a good thing, because literally nothing is missing. Everything that you're going through is preparing you for your next steps. This lesson is preparing you for the next lesson. Everything is an opportunity. And that's what this is a reflection of. I really enjoyed listening to this. I knew Nicole through my mom, and I'm one of those people, like, if my mama love you, I love you too, like cousin, hey, whatever. But listening to her book, I was able to love her for myself. I was able to see and love her for myself. And she knows that. I tell her as much as I can. And again, this cover is just absolutely beautiful. It is so beautiful. This is another one that I guess that was my lesson for the month of October going into my 30th birthday. My relationship with spirit, right? Like, she talks about her relationship with God and Christianity, and not in a way that's overwhelming and culty, but just with how her faith and it wavering sometimes and not really understanding is a part of who she is and got her to where she is. So I think what I want to say is, no matter what you believe in, your relationship with spirit is ever ebbing and flowing, and it's normal to have doubts. It's normal to feel like you don't really understand. It's normal to change your mind and believe in something a little bit different and to go different ways. Like, that's you need to read all three of these. Next up, I read the Romy University series, which is romance. I will put pictures on the screen. It was Teach Me, Touch Me, Temper Me were the three. So y'all know that I'm like dibbling and dabbling in romance. Now, there is a video coming, but Alexandria House has become one of my favorite Black romance authors. I love the idea of a trilogy of friend groups. The books are not that long. By not that long, I'm talking like a 5 to 8 hour audiobook, maybe a little bit longer for one of those. But each book is a different romance about a different friend. The first one was a professor, and she was dating a student of hers. Like, he had recently graduated, but they both were of consenting age. He was a retired NFL player. He went back to school, and they fall in love. It's spicy, okay? It's gonna have you highlighting some stuff and going to show your partner like, we doing this. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. I apologize, Mama. My mom be watching my videos. I'm sorry, girl. The other one was a second chance romance, right? That's the other thing I like about Alexandria House, is they each are a different type of romance. So like a second chance romance. So one of the friends' brother is back in town, and she never knew that her friend and her brother was having this affair all these years ago. So it talks about their relationship and what they're going through and all of this stuff. Again, spicy. It's a little spicy. It's a little spicy. That's all I'm saying. Tell your man I said he welcome. And then the other one was their other friend who also worked on campus. Well, they all kind of worked on campus. She was a professor. She had been having these very lusty dreams about this man, and she didn't know him, but she could like hear his voice. And then he pop up working down to the schoolhouse with her, and you know, she propositioned him and was like, what's up with you? Again, spicy. Tell your man I said he's welcome. Tell him, go buy something from my Amazon storefront to thank me. Okay? Because you welcome, baby. Yes, all that new stuff your girl is doing is because I told her to read Alexandria House books. You're welcome, sir. You're very welcome. Yep. You're welcome. Yep. So I really think that you should read those. At the time of me recording this, I have read some more Alexandria House books. Go on, read you some Alexandria House, okay? You need her in your life. It's worth it. You're not going to be disappointed. I promise. Okay. So, let's see. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 6. We got 3 more books to talk about. Okay. I read Butterfly 5 by, raggedy ass Ashley Antoinette. Now, the reason I call that heifer raggedy is because she is grating on my last bleeping nerve. You hear me? I read earlier this year the entire Ethics series, and I read all the little novellas, and I read all the Butterfly books that I could up until this one came out. And it's very stressful. I don't necessarily know that I recommend those to y'all for reasons, but I read them so you didn't have to, and it was stressful. So, of course, I had to read Butterfly 5. And to be honest with you, it was not... I feel like those books are problematic. Not because they are urban fiction, but because of the way my people are displayed in urban fiction. That's a different conversation for a different day, because the girls like to call me anti-black for being like, are we sure about these books? Granted, I had a time reading them. They spicy, but and also ghetto, which like, it bothered me, but then it didn't bother me. Like, the part of my brain that watches reality TV, the part of my brain that listens to Sexy Red, Sukiana, and the rest of them was like, whatever. The part of my brain that reads Toni Morrison, that reads Jesmyn Ward, that is very, very smart, was like, I got questions. Duality is important. Balance is important, whatever. I had a time reading them. It's messy. It's fast paced. You hit the ground running. And this 5th book was pointless to me. And it ended on a cliffhanger. So I'm going to have to read one more whenever the heck she decides to put it out. I'm going to be mad about it, but I'm going to read it. But it wasn't my favorite read of the month. I was actually quite disappointed in Butterfly 5. I was very disappointed in that. So let's see. Butterfly 5. Then I read The Cipher, which was a pick for the book club that I'm a part of. It is a thriller mystery about a woman named, I want to say her name was Isabella. She's an FBI agent. The person that is this killer that she is looking for is someone that is actually hunting her. It was very fast paced. It's the first one in a trilogy. It was very good. The book club enjoyed it. It's not my book club. It's my friend got before y'all start yelling, because I can hear y'all yelling. I heard it just now. Y'all was like, you started the book club again and you didn't invite. Well, shh, friend. One of my good girlfriends has a book club with the rest of the homegirls. I be reading with my friends. Everybody. I heard you. You was typing fast, girl. I heard you. I heard click. I heard it. Shh. Before you get to yelling and cussing and stuff. Don't do that. It ain't mine. Whew. But yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed that. And then there's one more. What was the last thing I read? How in God's name could I forget Britney Jean Spears? I listened to Britney Jean's memoir. Baby, everybody need they ass be. Her mama, the daddy, the sister, the people that let the daddy do the conservatorship, the dog, everybody, her brother, everybody, yeah. I'm sorry, that's ADHD. Everybody need their ass beat, because Britney Jean didn't deserve none of that. Not one bit of it did she deserve. I really enjoy her memoir. I will say it's not as messy as y'all think it's gonna be. It's more reflective than anything else. I feel like she took a lot of pieces of her life that we like already knew, like things that were in the tabloids and things like that, and she told her perspective of it. I feel like all these years we've just been getting, you know, a particular view of it, and now we get to hear her feelings, her thought processes, so on and so forth. And I thought it was really enjoyable. I just feel bad for her. I really do feel bad for her, and I hope that she is in a space now where she can truly heal. And that her daddy and them know that Justin Timberlake, if I catch your ass, that's your ass. Why you do that girl like that? Also, I like how we all just ignored that NSYNC was cosplaying as black people. They was... Anyway, I wish my girl peace, because little girl Shelby was a Britney fan. Okay, I was an NSYNC fan too, and now I gotta hate Justin Timberlake out of solidarity. That is terrible. Why are men terrible and bad? For what? Bothering me. I didn't ask for this. But anyway, those are all 9 of the books that I read for the month of October. My goal for the rest of the year is to read 15 more books. So that'll put me at 75 books. Hold on, you carried it. Maybe around like 80 books. That put me about round about 80 books. That's what my goal is for the rest of the year. Again, no more TBR books. I'm just gonna read what I feel like reading, and I'll update y'all at the end of the month, beginning of next month. But yeah, about 15 to 20 more books for the year, which I feel like I could do. I'm probably gonna drive myself crazy like I do at the end of every year. Y'all ain't new to this. Y'all true to this. So yeah, if you need me, I'll be listening to every audiobook on like 2 speed. And yeah, I don't know why I do this to myself. I don't know. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. But yeah, if no one has told you today, I love you. You are kind, you are smart, you are important. If to no one else, to me. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm almost to 2,000 subscribers. That's important. Because I need money to get the books so that I can review them and talk to y'all. Okay, bye. Also, if you want any of the books that I mentioned, they are in my Amazon storefront. If you would like to support me, the link is in the underneath bar. Okay, bye for real.